So I'm going to write the question while you think about it. How many yellow snap cubes do we need for the first 3 trains? Now, you could count it directly, or you might do what?
You do 1 times 3 plus 2 times 3 plus 3 times 3?
I could do that. So I could look at this. Here's the car for train number 1. Here's the car for train number 2. The 2 cars. Here's the 3 cars for train number 3. Now, you said 1 times 3.
Plus 2 times 3 plus 3 times 3.
Why 1 times 3?
Because on the first train there's only 1 set of cars.
Okay, so the 1 here is the 1 car, and the 3 represents
The 3 yellow.
3 yellow. Train number 2 has 2 cars, and there are 3 yellow in each one. And train number 3 has 3 cars with 3 yellow in each one. So those numbers there, the 1 represents train number 1, but it's the 1 car. I'm going to write 1 car on train number 1. And the 3 represents 3 yellow to make that car. The 2 times 3, I'll try to write this one above, squeeze it in there. The 2 represents 2 cars on train number 2. The 3 represents what? 3 yellow to make each car. So 3 yellow to make each car. And then train, the third one, the first 3 represents 3 cars on train number 3. And the 3 in the parentheses would represent the 3 yellow to make each car. Now, I looked at this and I thought this in my head. Well, I could just calculate it, but I thought this as well. See those 3's in parentheses? I could factor that out. So I don't know. Sometimes I think factor is a dirty word. I've used a dirty word there, factor. I could factor 3 out. I'm going to use brackets, but parentheses would be fine. If I factor 3 out, what am I left with? 1 plus 2 plus 3. So each of these techniques sort of represents a different thinking that's going on in the head. With the first one, okay, how many yellow are in train number 1, plus how many yellow are in train number 2, plus how many yellow are on train number 3. What does this represent?
The same thing.
Same thing, but if I did 1 plus 2 plus 3, then I might be counting, well, how many cars are there total with these trains? Maybe I've said, you know what? I don't need to look at them as separate trains. I could just say, okay, between the three, there's one car on train number 1, 2 cars on train number 2, 3 cars on train number 3, that this is the total number of cars. Total number of cars in the first 3 trains. And then the 3 would represent the same thing it represented above, the number of yellow cubes in each car. So 3, I'll write that again, 3 yellow snap cubes for each car. Okay, so how many yellow are there, by the way? I'm sure you probably calculated that 10 minutes ago, right? Probably. Let's see, if I go with this routine, 3 times 6, 3 times 6, that's 18. 18 yellow for the first 3 trains. Okay, any questions about that?